I love life. I really do. I think that life is amazing. It's a beautiful thing. And I think that it should be treasured completely. Um, but sometimes, and I think this is the first time I'm ever feeling this, and hopefully the last time, although I really don't think that's going to be the case. I think it's going to come repeatedly throughout my life, just as a feeling. Sometimes you feel a sort of ache in the heart. And the reason I'm doing this video right now is because right now, exactly right now, after playing basketball for 2 hours alone and just shooting hoops and calmly listening to a podcast, I don't feel it. And I think the reason I don't feel this pain in the heart right now is because I've been working out, I've been calming down, I haven't been stressed, and overall I've just felt good. But in the past 2 to 3 months, I felt this terrible feeling. I mean, it's a really horrific feeling. It's kind of like, it's not a feeling of sadness. It's not a feeling of grief. It's not a feeling of anger. It's not any of the negative emotions you can feel. And it's not depression either. Depression is sort of, it's not, that's not always the case that you're depressed about something, but it's somewhat different than what is being felt here. It's a pain in the heart. It's just a subtle pain in the heart. It's even a physical pain in the heart, and I've had my heart checked out, and genuinely everything is okay. But it is a physical pain. You can feel it in the heart, and it's kind of like an underlying feeling from your subconscious that there is just not enough. Something's wrong. And truly, I think it's because of my hard work. The past 2, 3 months, for some reason, although I've had considerably easier, by most standards, classes, the responsibilities that have been put upon me, just by the fact that I am 17, that I am applying to colleges, and at the same time I'm doing an entire research project. I'm going to internship all the time. My school does an internship and research program. It's just really come down on me really hard, and it's the first time in my life, and it really, I mean, I can see that it's minimal, and I can see that, this is nothing to be worried about. This isn't actually something that's difficult, because a lot of the times, people go through really difficult parts in their life where they're homeless, or, their wife left them like serious problems, and this is not it. However, this is my first feeling of prolonged pain, just prolonged hard work that just keeps going without any point of like ending. I mean, I know it will end at the end of the semester, and this is specifically why I'm doing this video right now, because I truly believe that it will end at the end of the semester, in not entirely, but in some way, because I will have a considerably easier workload. But I think this hard workload really started making me feel this pain in the heart. And if you feel this as well, during especially this age, or any developmental age in your life where you are transitioning from one stage of your life to a different stage in your life, I feel like you should acknowledge this, because it's an important part of your life, and it's important you get through it correctly. Because I'm not suicidal, I'm not never going to be that type of person. I'm never going to be the type of person who is going to become addicted to something like drugs or alcohol, but a lot of people do. A lot of people in difficult times do resort to doing that, and their pain in the heart kind of fuels them to do the worst things in life. And I've derailed a little bit from what I wanted to speak about, but it's true. A lot of the people that think that their life is just ending. It's so bad, it's so hard. Obviously, I'm not saying what I have right now is that hard, but I can sort of empathize because it's hard. And, you know, people derail. People derail, and that's just a sign of weakness. That's that first sign of weakness. And this video is specifically meant for the people who are in a difficult time of life, in a transitioning time of life, where they feel it. They feel that pain in the heart. They feel that it's not the peak, it's a trough. It's not, even if it's not like a very low trough, it is a trough into life. It's not a peak. And so it's for those types of people, and it's for people in the peak, just so you know, at any point life changes really fast. You can fall into a trough. But what's important to understand is that a lot of people are going through this, and the strength, the mental strength you have in here is what is going to take you out. And one of the most important things, I think, for me right now is to work hard through it. Put in your all and work even harder. So it's already bad. I mean, I'm trying my best to just, I took a week off basically the past week, trying to just calm down, and I've come back into it, and I've come back to working. And I think one of the most important parts, especially because I'm developing, because I'm going through a stage where I'm really losing that kind of post-puberty teenage life and going into the young adult life. I think this is the time where I have to finally look at something and say, I need to be disciplined. I need to wake up at 6 a.m. and work out. I need to sit there and actually work and not procrastinate in any way whatsoever. And I think for a lot of different people, it comes at different parts of their life. But I think for me in this specific moment, and maybe for you if you're watching this video and you think the exact same thing, is that you need to be disciplined. And I think the pain in the heart symbolizes that, like, lack of discipline or lack of something. It's definitely, because any pain in the heart, any feeling you have like that, and I've tried filling it with different things, by the way, just to say, like, you can't fill it with experiences, you can't fill it with girls, you can't fill it with anything. You have to look deeply inside yourself and think, what is wrong? Why do I feel this? And my main point of just, like, unhappiness with myself is my lack of discipline. And I truly believe a lot of people don't have discipline in general. But I believe that this is the time, right? This is the time in my life. I have to sit there. I have to wake up at 7 a.m. I have to go work out 6 days a week. I think this is especially important because in the West, it's commonly said that people shouldn't work too hard. People should be calm. People should look after themselves in a way that is, very close to feeling. And I agree. I think for a lot of people, that is the case. For a lot of, just for normal people, for average people, I think for a lot of people that isn't the case. But I think for ambitious people, I think for people who want to achieve something, I think for people who are just inherently different. And if you're watching this video and you truly believe you are ambitious, you want to achieve something, you are inherently different, I think there's just absolutely no way you can sit there going through life and say, I am just gonna be lazy, and I'll wake up at 9 a.m., I'll wake up at 10 a.m., and then I won't work out. I'll just sit there on YouTube, on Instagram, on Snapchat, whatever, and then I'll go and I'll see some friends. I think that just destroys the soul slowly. And I'm pretty sure I got a little bit lucky, because in this moment exactly, I'm not really getting invited to things. I'm not really popular. I'm not really a ladies' man. Not right now. Maybe before. Not right now. And there's nothing that's getting me into like a social milieu where I have to go out and see people and have fun and do this and do that. And there's nothing that's like getting me out there and making me forget about myself. Everything now, everything in my life is focused on the fact that I cannot achieve. I'm 17, yeah, okay. But do I have any money? No. Do I have any muscles? Not really. Do I have any skills? No, not really. I mean, I have some. I can say I can play chess. I can say I play piano. I can say I can do good math, do good chemistry, do good physics. But can I actually take that, put that into a skill and take that skill and sell it? No. So what I have to do in this moment, and I think this is important to anybody listening to this who truly believes, and I think the reason I'm speaking this out into the world is that some people hear this in the back of their mind and they say, yeah, I have to wake up early. I have to be disciplined. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not worth it. Maybe I don't have to be ambitious. Maybe I can just live life like a butterfly and just not do anything. But I don't think so. And I think just from this video, you should understand, and I'm telling this to myself as much as I'm telling this to anybody listening, go pursue your dreams. And the way to do it is to wake up early. Well, if you wake up early normally, then just don't wake up early. Go do it at some time you hate. I think that's what the most important part is. You do it at some time you hate. You do something productive at some time you hate. Either you get a job that you hate, either you work out, either you, I don't think reading is valid, either you pursue a skill, something that you think that you could do that can benefit yourself and the world. But something at the same time you have to be disciplined for. Something that, you don't want to do every day. It has to be something you don't want to do. And I feel like, because I've done this before, a little bit, but not enough to truly say for sure. I think that will make a person happier overall. I think that's the true solution in breaking that pain in your heart and replacing it with happiness.